Good morning. Welcome back. We're doing one of my favorite passages about rest as we continue our theme of taking time to get away, to recharge, to reinvigorate. Right? There's a difference between simple rest and recharging. Right? You got to feed the spirit too. So today's passage, Sabbath. Right? We have this word. Perhaps you've heard of it. It's a holy day of observance, if you will. If you haven't heard of it, you're like, Black Sabbath? Yeah, that's where they were going off of. Anyway, a Sabbath day, well, it's that day of rest that we talked about yesterday. God takes Sabbath, just means rest, by the way, in Hebrew. And the Sabbath day is supposed to be our day of rest, too. God commands it. In the Ten Commandments, command number 3, keep the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Now, this has often been taught, make sure to go to church on Sunday, do the whole church thing, blah, blah, blah. And yes, it is important to worship on Sunday, right, our Sabbath day. But it's also important to rest. I get nervous when people talk about, I got all these things to do. It's Sunday. Well, Sunday's supposed to be a day of rest, if we can. I know sometimes it's inevitable. I get it. Pastors take Sabbath on Friday, usually. But anyway, or Monday. I take Friday. But I'm taking 2 weeks of Sabbath right now. Why did God command the Sabbath, though, right? Is it just so God can be like, yes, take the Sabbath, worship me, do what I did? I mean, that's part of it, but really, Jesus explains it very well. We're going to go to Mark chapter 2, verses 23 through 28. There's this question, Jesus has been healing on the Sabbath, that God is able to do these things, right? You're supposed to take rest, just like I was just saying, right? How dare you, right? Only demons would heal on the Sabbath. It's funny. Jesus says, he said to them, this is this big showdown. He's in the temple. He's not supposed to be there, blah, 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 blah. He said to them, the Sabbath was made for humankind, not humankind for the Sabbath. So the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath. Right? Jesus saying, I'm the God who brought Sabbath into being that's made for you, not me. I'm God. I don't need Sabbath. I chose to take it to help you. Right? The Sabbath is for humankind. I love this because so often I think we can view Sabbath as it's for God. It's for God. We worship God. We have to do things for God on this day. It's a gift from God for us. God commands us to take Sabbath because God knows we need it. God loves us. God created us. God knows we need rest. And so yes, the Sabbath is for us, not for God. God doesn't need it. I always love this. Mark is not one for a ton of detail. He's the briefest of the Gospels, and yet this is one of the ones that just kind of sticks out to me in his Gospel. It's so direct. Some of the other Gospels, Jesus kind of plays around with parables and stuff, explaining it. Mark, it's just straight up, I don't need this, you do. Honor it for your own sake. Law and gospel, sometimes law gets a bad name because gospel is so wonderful. Law can be wonderful too. Law can show us the right way to live. This is a law of love to take Sabbath. So friends, I hope this week, if you can, take a Sabbath day. And if you can't take a whole day, take an afternoon. Take an hour, whatever it is. Intentionally set, this will be my time of Sabbath. The Lord your God commands you to do this. See you tomorrow.